150 years before an Italian bumped into North America, a house was built in the village of Guardia Sanframondi. Nestled under the imposing walls of the commanding castle, the house and its neighbors survived earthquakes and the ravages of time. More than 500 years after Christopher Columbus set off, an American woman heard on a popular TV real estate show that she could buy a house in Italy for as little as $15,000.
Find out when House Hunters International shakes up Guardia Sanframondi, Italy.
And I immediately started Googling the town. My friends thought I was crazy. I never doubted a second. I was so sure that I was going to be living here.
So Carlo Roberts, and yes, that is a male spelling of her first name, bought a plane ticket and did a kind of Columbus in reverse. She looked at 13 houses in 2 days and then
Walked into this one, started walking over here, and I just froze and I burst out crying. I said, oh my God, this is my house. I still get emotional saying it. I kept saying, oh my God, this is my house.
in the past 3 years, some 90 foreigners, the majority of them Americans, have had similar, if not quite so emotional, experiences here. Glenn Gainsborough, a retired auto body shop owner from upstate New York, saw the same House Hunter TV show that brought Carlo here.
So we lucked out. We got a little place very inexpensively, something we could afford on a beer budget.
Fine wine lifestyle on a beer budget?
A fine wine with no additive.
And in a marked contrast to other places in Italy where foreign buyers have driven prices up and led to resentment by local residents, the welcome mat is very much out here.
Can they all go together?
The weekly Sunday market is a chance to mingle with the locals and revel in the new experience of shopping for fresh from the land fruits and vegetables, a big attraction for Florida native Courtney McCraney, who bought a house here with her mother.
How do you find them? How do people treat you?
Oh, they're wonderful. Everyone's so friendly. Everyone's so nice. They're all very generous and accommodating.
The hospitality belies the fact that this part of Italy is economically depressed with little prospect of change.
Secondo me hanno fatto un grosso errore.
I think they've made a huge mistake, pensioner Loris Cervo says of the foreign community. There's nothing here. You can live quietly, but that's it.
Pessimista sono però.
Linda Garofano, who left Guardia years ago to become an interpreter and now hopes to come back to live, disagrees.
The influence of people coming from abroad is going to keep the culture locally alive. Because what the locals don't understand is that when you have your young people leave, you kill the local culture.
In fact, the migration of young people to major urban areas put Guardia on the road to slow death. The influx of foreigners has convinced Mayor Floriano Panza he can reverse that in 5 years. The presence of many talented foreigners, we can say, will allow me to move faster, he says, and adds that he hopes it will rejuvenate the tourism industry. It's already helped the town win a $1.5 million grant to restore the historical center, which will ensure the preservation of little hidden gems, like this ancient fresco gracing the ceiling of an archway. Half of the crumbling complex it leads to was bought by an American for $50,000. What no one wants is to radically alter the gentle, friendly lifestyle that has been part of this hillside town since the 6th century.
I think my front door is older than America.
And how much?
Yeah.
Add that to the fact that you can walk the streets in perfect safety at any time, and what more reason do you need for doing something that at first glance might seem completely crazy?
They do so much making this area.
In the summer, you can see this whole street lined with